This is Yatin. I'm a chemical engineer having 28 years experience in the field of specialty chemicals.
Products that I handle are environmental friendly. They reduce the carbon footprints across the value chain. And I was putting a lot of efforts, but at the last moment, something slips. And if I don't give justice, then at the end of my last day, I will feel little risky. I had that opportunity and I haven't done enough.
I created the capacity enhancement projects where similar like 500, 600 crore of investment I proposed to the board. All those investment got approved. This opened up a new whole opportunities for plastic recycling into textiles. 400 direct jobs would have been created because of this project. This is now we are going forward with the chemical recycling of plastic where it can be infinite time possible of recycling. Now help the entire industry to grow 2 times or 3 times in 2 to 3 years. My attention during this entire process got changed. Instead of focusing on recognition, rewards or appreciation, is creating an impact from a person who's seeking to promotion to becoming a brand in his own chosen area. So that's an evolution that has happened with the help of Antano Harini. This is Yatin. I'm a chemical engineer and having 28 years experience in the field of specialty chemicals. When I started looking at a bigger picture, how I can help many businesses, and that's where I get into ANH family.
On professional front, I definitely want to become CEO of my own organization or any organization next 2 years' time.
And within 2 years, now I'm an CEO designate. So if I would have stayed there where I was 2 years back, I think I could have reached maximum to the position of senior general manager, where in 2 years, when you get designated as a CEO, where I will be joining on 15th March, it feels a complete satisfaction and fulfilling life, because this is a position where you can bring impact to not only to you and your organization, but for the hundreds of people around you.
Products that I handle are biodegradable. They are environmental friendly. Actually, they reduce the carbon footprints across the value chain. And since I'm a climate change expert, I know how much time we have. So if I make that happen, I will have a deep sense of satisfaction that I serve to the climate. Because if I have a product which I know for sure it will reduce carbon footprints across the value chain through a measured quantitative measurements, and if I don't give justice, then at the end of my last day, I will feel little risky. I had that opportunity and I haven't done enough.
First I met Antano and Harini was during my first term. It was only 5-minute discussion. And in that 5 minutes, when I expressed what I want to do, they told me that you are handling cleaning solutions. So why you are looking only at one particular area? Why can't you look at the entire world as on your opportunity where you can replace these environmental friendly cleaning solutions? So you should work on those cleaning solutions for 2 years and create a business where you replace everywhere which are environmental friendly chemicals. So that was expanded my horizon, which helped me to create a new vertical called adjacency in the organization where I worked there. I created the capacity enhancement projects where similar like 500, 600 crore of investment I proposed to the board. All those investment got approved. 400 direct jobs would have been created because of this project. Something like 2,000 indirect jobs would have got created for like truckers or service providers.
I was working on many assignments and I was putting a lot of efforts, but at the last moment, something slips, and instead of exploring those potential opportunities was presented to someone else on which I work extensively for years. And that's what I felt, why it's happening with me. And this is not one time or 2 times, but many times it happened with me.
The second consultation when I made, that was a more than an 1 hour discussion, where the discussion went around how to build the trust with the people. Antano Harini explained me what are the relationship breakthroughs I require and how I should go ahead about building those relationship breakthroughs. and that has helped me to building those relationships with the people around me. So in expanding horizon consultation, I started looking beyond possibilities. What are the new opportunities one can create rather than which are exist? So the opportunity which are exist, when you go there, there will be always a competition. But opportunities which are you create, there will be no competition, and then you will be the first mover and you get a first mover advantage. Then I started thinking, what are those areas where I will get a first mover advantage? And I started looking that in every aspect of my life, including business and including my personal life.
One of the major breakthrough I got is overcoming my emotional attachment with a particular portfolio and taking new route, new path, and exploring some new places and new industry area.
And today, in 2 years, the kind of industries that I handled beyond home and personal care, whether polymer, whether consumer electronics, or whether carpet, or whether adjacency in terms of construction, within 2 years, I gained so much of knowledge about various other industries that I now know that I'm on the right path. My attention during this entire process got changed. Instead of focusing on recognition, rewards, or appreciation, is creating an impact. Then when I started looking at an impact, 28 years of experience, if I could change 6 businesses to grow 4 or 5 times in 4 or 5 years, then I started looking, can I reduce this to 1 year? Whether I can help business to double in 1 year, and why 1? Can I now help the entire industry to grow 2 times or 3 times in 2 to 3 years? And that's an impact I started looking at in my current organization. Of course, in terms of plastic, I'm looking at least the possibility of getting 10,000 metric ton of plastic getting recycled in next 3 years. What happened is this plastic, the PET bottles, that is mineral water bottles or soft drink bottles, they are thrown and they are made from PET. In our company, we recollect those bottles and we reprocess. After cleaning, after a lot of processing, we cut into flakes and we do the mechanical recycling of it. And mechanical recycling means you depolymerize it and you again polymerize. Now that has 3 grades. One is a bottle grade, which goes again making into bottle. One is yarn grade, where you actually make polyester yarn. And third is film grade, where you actually make polyester films. This yarn, again, you can then twist into clothing, then you do dyeing, and then you make either shoes or either t-shirts or sports wears. And that's how, with one of the client where we work, he used those chemicals, made a polymer, which is then taken by as a shoes company, and they launch shoes based on that. So this is, now we are going forward with the chemical recycling of this particular plastic, where it can be infinite time possible of the recycling of plastic. So this opened up a new whole opportunities for plastic recycling into textiles, which we call it as a sustainable fashion wearing or sustainable office wearing. And these are the new opportunities which will emerge in front of the organization.
During this process, of course, on certain personal front, I miss certain things, and I want to bring back those personal moments back into the life, whether it could be traveling, spending time with family, or open and transparent discussion. When I say outing and vacation means purely off, nothing comes in a way, no laptop, no mobile, no work, nothing, is purely with them.
In terms of family, I become mentor. All my family members, they look up to me. Whenever they have any challenging situation, they approach me and I become more calmer. So I started looking into my own responsibilities. I become more disciplined. So made some family trips in nearby places. Though I'm sitting in different city, when I travel, we spend good amount of time together. Overall, they also see a lot of evolution in me in terms of understanding them from their perspective, from their position. I mean, it become even further deep and meaningful.
Before doing this Antano Harini courses, Yatin was quite impatient and he was little short-tempered also. But after doing this, I have seen many changes in him. He is not short-tempered person now. Similarly, now he can think on other person's perspective also.
Secondly, in fact, in personal life, it has helped me, especially with my daughter. In Bharatnatyam, she was appearing every one exam every year, and she would have become Visharad, say maybe at the age of 17. But I worked with her, and last year she given 2 exams. This year she given 3 exams, and despite she lost her grandmother, I mean I lost my mother-in-law, but then during that situation also I could help her to appear all 3 exams, and she cleared all 3 exams with distinction, and then she became Visharad at the 13.5 years. So she saved at least 3 to 4 years, and now she is appearing for an international dance academy certification program.
So there are a lot of changes actually. Earlier, like he was a bit angry, a bit short-tempered, but now he's like very calm, he's very chill, he doesn't take any stress. Like he was the best father and he is this best father, but yeah, he's changed a lot throughout the time.
Many times I've seen people who feel that if I have to professionally go up, I have to spend more time in the offices. There are people who give more importance to the family, and then they sacrifice the growth professionally. But integrated life outcome is one thing that it actually helps people realizing that I can achieve many things at the same time. One of the things that this journey help you or equip you to achieve everything that is possible without compromising personal and professional life. And that's the beauty of this particular program.
Definitely, it's not only his dream for me, it's my dream also, and our dream is now coming true. So I'm very happy and very proud of him.
I wanted to just express my sincere gratitude. They changed the complete mindset in a person who came to them seeking their help to get a promotion. From there, they changed that person completely, becoming a brand in his own chosen area. So that's an evolution that has happened with the help of Antano Harini, which I will be always remain grateful to them.